America, how a young nation became the world's #1 superpower. So it's not only in dreamland that a nation that did not even exist 250 years ago is now standing as the most powerful country on Earth. A nation that began as just 13 small colonies along the Atlantic coast, yet rose to shape global politics, economics, science, technology, and culture. This is the extraordinary story of the United States of America, USA. The journey began in 1607, when the English established Jamestown, Virginia, the first permanent English settlement in North America. Over the next century and a half, 13 British colonies developed along the eastern seaboard. These colonies prospered through farming, trade, and growing traditions of self-government. Everything changed on July 4, 1776, when the colonies adopted the Declaration of Independence, declaring themselves free from British rule. After 8 years of war, Britain recognized American independence in the Treaty of Paris of 1783. Just 4 years later, in 1787, the United States adopted its Constitution, creating one of the world's oldest written constitutions still in use today. The Constitution established a stable federal government that encouraged investment, innovation, and national unity. The young republic then expanded at an astonishing pace. In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson completed the Louisiana Purchase, acquiring more than 828,000 square miles of land from France and doubling the size of the country. Throughout the 1800s, pioneers moved westward. Railroads connected the Atlantic to the Pacific, and millions of immigrants arrived from Europe, bringing skills, labor, and entrepreneurial ambition. But America also faced one of its darkest chapters. Between 1861 and 1865, the American Civil War claimed an estimated 620,000 to 750,000 lives, making it the deadliest conflict in American history. The Union's victory preserved the nation and ended slavery, laying the foundation for a stronger and more united country. The decades that followed witnessed explosive industrial growth. By the end of the 19th century, American industries dominated the production of steel, oil, electricity, and manufactured goods. Visionaries such as Andrew Carnegie built the steel industry, John D. Rockefeller revolutionized oil refining, and Thomas Edison transformed everyday life with electric power and hundreds of inventions. By 1900, the United States had become one of the world's leading industrial economies. America's emergence as a global power accelerated after the Spanish-American War of 1898, which brought overseas territories and marked the country's arrival on the world stage. During World War I, from 1917 to 1918, the United States supplied millions of soldiers, enormous quantities of food, weapons, and financial support to the Allied powers. By the war's end, America had become the world's largest creditor nation. Then came the Great Depression, beginning with the stock market crash of 1929. Millions lost their jobs, banks collapsed, and businesses failed. President Franklin D. Roosevelt responded with the New Deal, introducing sweeping reforms that stabilized the financial system and restored public confidence. The defining turning point arrived during World War II. Following the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, the United States entered the war. More than 16 million Americans served in uniform. American factories produced approximately 300,000 military aircraft, over 88,000 tanks, thousands of warships, and millions of trucks and weapons. Unlike Europe and much of Asia, America's industrial heartland remained untouched by the devastation of war. By 1945, the United States was producing nearly half of the world's industrial output. It possessed the world's strongest economy, had successfully developed the first atomic bomb, and emerged as one of the principal architects of the post-war international order, including the founding of the United Nations. The next chapter was the Cold War, lasting from 1947 to 1991. The United States and the Soviet Union competed for military, technological, and ideological supremacy. America invested billions of dollars in scientific research, higher education, aerospace, and defense. This rivalry culminated in one of humanity's greatest achievements when Apollo 11 landed astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon on July 20, 1969. Making the United States the first nation to land humans on another world. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, the United States stood as the world's only superpower, leading international finance, military alliances, scientific discovery, and technological innovation. Today, America's influence extends far beyond military strength. With an economy worth tens of trillions of dollars, the United States remains home to many of the world's most valuable companies, leading universities, cutting-edge research institutions, and technological innovators. It pioneered the Internet revolution and continues to lead breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, aerospace, and advanced computing. So, what are the key assets that have kept America at the top? It possesses vast natural resources, including fertile farmland, oil, natural gas, coal, and minerals. It benefits from strategic geography, protected by the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It has attracted generations of immigrants, whose talents and ideas have driven innovation. It is home to globally respected universities that produce world-class research and skilled professionals. The US dollar remains the world's dominant reserve currency, while Wall Street continues to influence global finance. America also maintains the world's most capable military, supported by worldwide alliances and advanced technology. Finally, its culture, from Hollywood and music to sports and digital media, has given it unparalleled global influence. From a handful of colonies in 1776 to the world's leading superpower, America's rise was not the result of one battle or one leader. It was built through centuries of resilience, expansion, industrialization, innovation, and decisive moments in world history. And that is the remarkable story of how the United States of America became the world's #1 superpower. Subscribe to History Plug today for more deep dives into the wisdom of history.